Welcome back to our new Rimworld mod pack. We're doing another AvP run. We're doing a Bad Blood Predator themed run here. We'll be playing a clan of Bad Blood Predators that have been exiled to a game preserve planet, analogous to that which was seen in Predators. We're getting 5 Predators. We're starting with just a little bit of medicine and some xenomorph crafting. Storyteller is going to be Freya Fierce. On losing is fun, because we like to lose, I guess. She's going to want us to go out and do raids, which is very thematic for Predators. That's the main reason we want to get her. Plus, I've never used her before. It seems like it'd be cool. The map, we're just going to go with Bad Bloods. Let's go with 100% generation, but a fairly small map size. Rain +2, temperature +1. We're going to be facing off against Colonial Marines, Honorable Predators, unrivaled Bad Blood clan on the planet. Pharaoh clan. This is a little Pharaoh faction mod that's included in the mod pack that adds kind of some kind of a faction of humans that use like a lot of custom built gear, which I think would be pretty cool for this sort of game preserve planet scenario. No Outlanders though. Nothing. No high tech like really established groups here. Same with pirate gangs. None of those. We'll have tribes. We're gonna go with a savage tribe. I think, right? This is the... Yeah, Savage is the one that's not going to be friendly. I think Cannibal Tribe, because that sounds fun. No Empire. Again, no high-tech human factions. We will have Mechanoids to fight. We'll have 2 different insect hives to fight. And we'll have a Savage clan of Viking-like humans to fight on the planet as well. Thematically, these groups of humans were orphaned here by predators for, you know, to populate the hunting ground. That's the logic, at least, with the scenario. So let's generate our planet. So we've got, yeah, decent little planet here. It's going to be a hot house planet, a lot of jungle, which is what we're looking to set up in. I would like to set up by some of the more interesting factions. I think the Ferals would be neat to check out, except they're at the South Pole, which is weird. We got Predators up here. We got some of the Viking factions nearby. Colonial Marines there. That might be interesting, too. We got a Rainforest here. I would like to get some hills without caves. So, this is as good a point as any to bring up what you'll find in the description of this video, which is the first attempt at this mod pack run, which ended in xenomorph-based disaster. So that's fun. It was a pretty interesting little run we had there. I definitely recommend checking that out, but probably not gonna list it. I'll just have it in the description. It'll be unlisted. But it's gonna illustrate to you why we want to find a place that doesn't have caves, because xenomorph hives are completely untenable right away. I am kind of drawn towards this part of the map. We get the Colonial Marines down here. We've got insect hive. Although maybe we want to be more close to a predator base that we could potentially attack at some point and wipe out and steal their stuff, which might be good too. We could split the difference between this group of Vikings and this predator base here. There is a road and small hills tile right here that we could do. Average temperature of 22 is not bad. Sandstone and marble landform is Western Cliff, which I guess means there's like a cliff on the west side of the map. That'd be interesting. I don't see caves. I hope you aren't lying to me. Search for specific land... Okay, so this is a mod I added that actually changes up some of the landforms, which is really interesting. I don't think we'll do too much to look into this, although a caldera could be cool. Let's remember where that tile is. That's a caldera tile. But it's the wrong biome. All right, let's do the Rainforest tile here with the Western Cliff. Let's not spend too long looking over the map. Slightly larger map size seems good. We've got a pre-built Ideologian, which we'll go over later in the save itself. But it is centered around Bad Blood Predators, which is why it's called the Bad Blood Ideologian. We've also got some characters prepared. Let's go ahead and load them up. We've got Behemoth. We've got Savage. We've got Vandal, we've got Blood Drinker, and we've got Savant. Let's go through these guys real quick. So we're bad blood predators, right? We're a bunch of savage brutes. We're gonna fight. We're gonna smash stuff. We don't generally do technology. Savant is the exception to that. Savant is uncannily good with his hands, which is why he's got high crafting. He's gonna be the only decent crafter we have. And that's why he's named that way, and that's why he's got Idiot Savant. So while he is good with his hands, he is slow with his hands too, because he's an idiot in addition to being a savant, right? He's uncannily good in some ways and bad in some other ways. He's still a bad blood predator, so he's a psychopath, bloodlust, avid hunter. These three traits form the core of what we describe a bad blood predator as, in my mind. So every one of our predators has bloodlust, psychopath, and avid hunter. Avid hunter is that they want to go on hunts. That's from a mod. Savant is nimble, so he's got better dodge chance. And then vengeful, so he gets really strong rivalries with other colonists. Blood drinker, he is a brawler and a masochist and abrasive. So he likes to fight and get his hands dirty, and he likes to get beat up in turn. Vandal's got kind of an anti-technology streak to him. He's good at taking apart mechanoid corpses and buildings, tearing things down. He doesn't want his body altered by technology either. Vandal's our premier ranged character. He's got great aim with an accuracy bonus here and increased his shooting. Savage is a complete bruiser. He's tough, so he takes less damage, and he bleeds slower because of thick skin, but he's a slowpoke. So he's not the best combatant in melee, but he does not drop. He is our tank character, basically. Whereas Behemoth, on the other hand, is also a brute, except he's very much a combat-focused brute here. He's got pain shock reduction from Berserker and from Brave, so he tends to not want to drop in combat. He stay up for a very long time through large amounts of pain. And he's got a lot of bonuses to his melee combat skills here with Berserker. But he's ugly even by Predator standards, so the other ones aren't going to like him very much because he's gross to look at. So that is the clan. I think that was everybody. And let's go ahead and get started here. We'll pause while the map loads and I look it over. Okay, so here's our map. We've got big cliff on the one side. We've got some potential good blocks on certain parts of the map. We can put like walls in and force them to walk all the way around. Same if we wall off this. This set of buildings looks like a great place for us to move in. There's actually two, it looks like probably roofed buildings maybe, that we can just move straight into, which is awesome. And some other rooms here that we can use. So we'll strip out kind of this stuff in here, these structures, and get them converted into furniture or clubs or whatever. I think we'll turn this into a compound proper. So I'm also going to just flag for removal of the trees that are in the middle part. Because we do need some wood to make clubs out of. Then we got a few other little structures I flagged to take apart. The predators have been assigned to go punch an animal to death, one each, which they will then haul back to the base area. And there they all go, finding their respective little chinchillas or peacocks or whatever it is they're fighting. We got a peacock. You already killed a rat. Oh, no, you're heading up. Behemoth already killed his rat. You can go... No spot. Yes, I need to set up the spot here to allow corpses. Corpses. No rotten, though. Behemoth, haul that rat over. You're still heading up to that chicken. Savant, are you good? Does that count as a kill? No. So predators here... Oh, he hasn't killed it yet. Have this mechanic where they do get honorable kills, although we're bad blood, so they're not really honorable kills as much as they are trophy kills. But it looks like the peacocks don't count. I knew the rats were too small to count. I figured the peacocks would be as well. But in fact, they definitely are. What about this chicken? That should be an even smaller kill thematically, but, you know, maybe. Sorry, you need to punch the chicken to death? There you go, you did it. Haul that over to base. And Savage is fighting a chinchilla. Don't you lose to a chinchilla. You look very bad if that happened. Alright, get that hauled. That'll give us a little bit of meat here to start with. And then we need people to get to work on deconstructing and hauling over the medicine after that. Blood Drinker now holds the role of Huntmaster. So Blood Drinker has become our leader, and the reason this is because he has 11 melee. The highest melee skill pawn will always automatically become the Huntmaster, who is our leader. If we look at the Ideologian, let's pause here for a second. The Ideologian is Bad Blood, which is a supremacist, pain is virtue, blood court religion. So our leaders are going to want to have death duels for the title of leader. Basically, if a colonist comes in with more melee than the existing colonist, or if another colonist becomes better at melee than the existing Huntmaster, they'll fight to the death, and the victor will become the new Huntmaster. We don't want that to happen, because that means we lose a colonist. So we got to make sure that we keep our existing Huntmaster on top of his melee skill, which also means we need to put him into danger, which is fun. The big thing with Pain is Virtue is that pain is good for our colonists. They're all a bit of masochists, a little bit masochistic. And this is going to require us to also scar our colonists a lot. So we'll have to do scar rituals where they carve into each other, but it'll make them happy. And then Supremacist is going to allow us to enslave people. So what the plan is here for this run is we're going to abduct honorable predators or rival bad bloods, and we're going to torture them in prison cells and convert them over to our Ideologian, where they'll be full-fledged colonists. And what we're going to do with humans is we're going to enslave them and use them as labor. The exception to that is any human who proves themselves exceptional in gladiatorial combat, or psychopaths, cannibals, and bloodlust humans. People who kind of fit in with us anyway, even though they're human. And then the rest of them will just be workers. We can go through some of the other little details here. So yeah, heavy scars, best fighter, slavery. Those are the big things from these guys up here that we've already seen. Oh, our styles, by the way, are totemic and morbid. So a lot of skulls and a lot of totems. Perfect for predators. We don't care about the conditions of our gear. Pain is great. Comfort, don't care. Death, don't care. Insect meat, don't care. Violence is great. Rough living is great. We're outdoorsmen. We want to live in the shit. Slab beds are preferred. Again, temperature tough is good too. In here, we're not going to go over all of these, but cannibalism's okay. Scars are honorable. We want skull spikes. We'll try to collect every skull from our prey that we can, from humans and predators, and put them on display. In terms of our roles, Huntmaster's the leader. We've got the Shaman, which is the main social role. And then we've got our specialists in shooting and melee, which are the Stalker and the Gladiator. Our rituals, we have the Flesh Wound, which is the scarification ritual, the Pack Cry, which is the symbol burning, and the Gladiatorial Duel, which is a display of skill. And then the Death Duel, if the leadership should be challenged. For buildings, we have to build an altar, which is where we'll do our scarification rituals. We can build blood totems, which are used for the Pack Cry symbol burning event, if we want to get ourselves all riled up. And then we've got ritual sheets, which we're going to build out of the hides of our enemies. We're going to convert human, predator, and xenomorph hide into ritual sheets as need be. And then we've got some relics to track down here too. Some prime trophies. We've got an insect trophy, a mech trophy, and a human trophy. The Skull of the Worthy, the mech trophy, and the trophy carapace. So those will be fun to track down too. The last Rimworld series we did on the channel, we didn't really participate in Quest on the World map or in the relic system. So this is going to be the opposite, where we definitely want to collect all 3 of these before the series is over. And I think the final objective of the series is to get off the planet by using a ship. One that we'll have to travel to. So Vandal's already butchering some meat for us to eat here. It's good. He's going to go eat in this shed. We should grab somebody to go inside and see what's going on in here. I don't want to grab Vandal because he has to do the butchering. In theory, he has to do the butcher. Going for a walk. I need you to butcher all of these corpses. Blood Drinker, go inside. 48 components. Okay, 48 components to start with. Oh, this is like a hospital. That's hilarious. We're going to pull these floors up. They're not very Predator thematic, but it's fine. For now, it'll work. I need my stockpile zone. Let's just go ahead and expand this into here. We'll turn this into the stockpile. And then we will make this our little home base. And then, yeah, we've got all sorts of crazy things on this map with this jungle mod we're using. So there should be all sorts of really weird plants hidden around here under this thick jungle canopy. We got some bamboo. We got a beehive. What does a beehive do? A fig tree. All sorts of stuff. Okay, great. We've got a little bit of meat. It's going to last us for all of a day, but it's something. Are you bleeding, Vandal? Yeah, you're dying from peacock damage. I need you to go ahead and tend him. What about you, Blood Drinker? You'll be fine. Somebody will be with you eventually. Let's see. How much wood do we have? 114. Probably want clubs first. Let's grab Savant and get him on production. Get him start to turn out some clubs here before we get attacked. And I don't know what we're going to do with 48 components. Oh, this is not roofed. Hold on. We definitely got to roof this. And this one as well. Get that done. Looks like there's a little side room here. I guess we can take that wall off and see what's in there. Oh, yeah, you healed him up. Now you can go back to work. What'd you make that out of? Bone. Oh, you can make... Yeah, you can use bone for clubs. I wonder if how that stacks up in terms of damage. 2.7 seems really bad. Let's not use the bones for clubs. Yeah, don't do that anymore. Savant, are you still... Okay, you're still making clubs. Great. Great, great, great. I think the first night we'll kind of let him sleep on the ground, and then we'll try to get some beds put in. Some slab beds, using some of these bricks here we're going to start bringing in. Maybe some of the wood, too. Although I kind of think I just want the wood for clubs. Let's go ahead and give the bone club to somebody. That way we at least have it on hand. Savage is primarily going to be used as a range character, even though he's worse off. Just because we have a lot of more melee-centric characters. So we'll give him the bad melee weapon for now. And then let's give Blood Drinker, our leader, the best club we have, which is this wooden one here. And then Savant's churning out a third one. We'll get that finished. Nothing in there. Looks like Vandal's already down for the night. Blood Drinker. Hey, can you club this chicken to death real quick? Because it's just sitting here. There you go, buddy. Thank you. Savant, you're actually free to go. I'll let you sleep. You can go ahead and drop all that wood on the ground. Okay, you can drop one wood on the ground, apparently. Whatever. Let's not worry about it. We've got another club. That one we'll give to Behemoth. Right? You're the Berserker. Go ahead and take that in the morning. Alright, and then we're going to cut here until daylight. Alright. We're running around here getting to work in the morning. Savant is still sleeping. That lazy shit. Should we wake Savant up? Oh, never mind. He's up. Alright. I want you to, yeah, do that. Exactly that. Make heavy clubs. You can stop hauling stuff around at any point when you're ready. Okay. Wooden club. We've got maybe enough steel for a bed, because there's steel up here. Let's go ahead and get some slab beds started. Maybe we'll just make them all out of steel. We can always start some mining too. If there's any steel deposits nearby. We have one miner, or one capable miner. Not seeing too much. Oh, there's actually... Oh, that's the road. Is that under the mountain? No. Okay. I don't know. There's some steel all the way up there. Is that worth going to? That's really, really far up. But also deconstruction jobs are not going to be... Actually, there's tile here. Are not going to be that much better. Yeah, okay. Why don't we just go ahead and mine this? And I see that they're idling out too, so let's go ahead and flag some more decons. We'll take apart this building. And then let's also maybe pull up some more trees. We can go ahead and chop wood in a slightly wider radius, maybe. We can, like, cut around. That's a lot. That's probably too much. We could do like that, and then around like this. And then I want to get some torches in so that they can see if they're ever doing like medical tens or anything. So I'll toss some of those in. Temperature is fine, so we don't need like any coolers. We could also use these bones to start paving over the ground here. Because right now we've got all these different trees and stuff that grow, which kind of get in our way. And if we pave them over with bones, it'll look really cool for our little hunting camp here. Yeah, perfect. Just pave the ground with bone. Pulling down more wood. Got our first 2 beds built. We should also do more hunting. We got a turtle. Hunt the turtle. We can actually flag these guys just for hunting because we have melee hunting in as a mod. So that any animal... you are actually hurt. Where did that panther go? Only a little bit. Death in 17 hours? I'm going to go have Blood Drinker beat a panther to death with a stick. Go do it, Blood Drinker. Take him out real quick. Behemoth's going to sleep on the floor because we ain't getting any of their beds built again today, but that's fine. You can do it. You can take this panther. You got this. 11 hours, 17 hours. Oh, you're going to lose. You're not supposed to lose. You're supposed to be amazing. Behemoth, back him up. Don't lose like this. Hey, Blood Drinker did it. Okay, never mind. We didn't need Behemoth. You're free to go. So this is a good example then. Blooded Unmarked Panther. So since Blood Drinker has a worthy kill now, he can mark himself with Blooded using this Panther. And what this does is it gives him a nice little bonus. Somewhere. Oh, yeah, 2 here. I was thinking it was an Ideologian thing, but it's not. It's a Predator thing. So that's why it doesn't have the little blood drop. Because those are from the Ideologian. Yeah, so he's got +2 mood now because of the Panther. Whereas we look at somebody over here who's not blooded yet, has a -10 for being unblooded. So ideally, we find something that they can all kill. You a medic, by the way? Yeah, you should probably go on self-tend and patch yourself up. Where's our medicine? We need to forbid this and save it for emergencies. The jungle brings with it a lot of disease. And medicine's going to be very hard to come by because we don't make much. We don't craft much. Certainly we don't do intellectual jobs. I'm actually thinking the plan is to never research with a predator. Only the humans can be forced into researching as slaves. We have a mod that allows that. And I thought that'd be kind of neat. Maybe if we get like an exceptional intellectual predator, we enslave them instead of recruit them too. That might work. Make sure you haul that panther over so everybody's got something to eat in the morning. It looks like Savant's up, so that might have already took part of the night. Oh no, you're just bringing in the rat. Okay. Another day is dawned. We're getting the floors replaced here piecemeal. Area reveal. What did we reveal here? Oh, we just dug into the mountainside a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep mining some steel. Make sure we get those beds built. A little bit extra steel for some other stuff is pretty good too. Even though we don't craft too much, we can use it to build clubs and stuff as well. Speaking of, what do we got? A few more wooden clubs. Behemoth is equipped. Savage has the crappy one. Vandal doesn't have one, but Vandal's a shooter. You already got one. Yeah, okay. So why don't you... You're fine. Why don't you go take a club? Let's switch Savage over to a wooden one now, and then we'll give the bone one to Vandal, because Vandal's not going to be really good at melee anyway. We just kind of want him their club and stuff as a distraction if he does that. And then you're being tended. You took some damage from a tapir. When were you fighting a tapir? Huh. We could try to find some more viable things for them to kill. Or... we go beat this leopard to death. Get in there. Alright, who got it? You got it. Savage gets to mark themselves as blooded with the leopard kill. Vandal didn't even get here in time. There you go. Somebody can haul that over. And then you guys are all free to go back to whatever it is you do all night, I guess. Probably sleep. Yeah, I think this place will look pretty cool when we get all these, like, bone floors put in. We'll eventually probably replace some of the other stuff. Oh, hello, other Jaguar. How you doing? Where you going? Could have ambushed that one as it came right through camp. But I don't think we really need to hurt ourselves too much here. We really need to find something slightly softer to use as a target to get these guys at least blooded. I think the Okapi will work. The tapirs could be a thing too. Although the one had tapir wounds and he wasn't blooded with it, or didn't have the option to blood him with a tapir, so either he didn't kill it, or it wasn't a worthy kill. Probably just not a worthy kill, I would imagine. And we're allowing corpses in here, right? I did do that? Yes. Okay, we should set up a secondary stockpile zone out here as well. Just a place to put the junk. So let's do it like this. Clear all. We'll make this critical. And this will be steel. And by junk, I mean things that can survive outdoors. Steel, blocks, and then we'll put chunks out here. And then, yeah, they'll prioritize putting it out here and not inside. We don't need to remove it from the stockpile quite yet, actually. That's fine. Okay, the base is getting set up. We'll probably want to get a few extra slab beds, and we definitely need to get some doors changed out. So we've got these granite doors. These are going to be super slow to open. Let's just scrap them out. And we'll put wooden doors on everything. It's a little bit more... It feels more Bad Blood aesthetic anyway. And it will also allow us to get through the doors faster. Plus, we do want to get some prisons started, which we'll do down here. Oh, we need to turn off automatic home zones. I'm going to have to fix the home zones at some point because they're going to be a mess. And now I'm actually kind of thinking, do we actually bother to like connect all this up, or do we leave these buildings separate? It might be more of a camp aesthetic if we leave the buildings separate and just start sprawling slowly into the jungle with like paths carved between everything and trees removed. I think that's a cooler aesthetic, so I think we'll do that. Even though it does mean we get some bananas, I guess. Predators will eat bananas. I don't know if we should have made them strictly carnivore, maybe, but we won't worry about it too much. They're going to be primarily eating meat. We're not going to be growing our own food anyway, so it'll be fine. Information, that's fine. We don't care. And we did get all the slab beds made. We could put them in here, make some individual bedrooms. Do they care about living in a barracks? They do. They benefit from individual rooms. We could turn that side room into a prison then, as well. In the future. Like, for now, we only have 4 rooms here, so we're going to move out the first 4 of them. And then have the last one just stay in here and have an extra big room temporarily. Let's grab torch lamps, get those in. We also should get some rec items up for them. So in terms of rec, we got horseshoe pins, the old standby. We'll definitely put in a horseshoe pin. Maybe we'll just do it out of steel. I think right there is a pretty good spot for it. And then I think we'll give them this table, this Viking game, because, look, a Predator playing chess, poker, or billiards is going to feel really weird. At least this is not a standard game that, like, kids play. It's like an awesome Viking game. So that's a little bit more Predator-centric. Let's just toss it maybe over here in the middle of the... kind of the center of camp now, I guess. I think that's a good spot for it. And I guess there's one tile here of jungle that I didn't flag to put bones on top of. So we'll get that done as well. And then that's kind of the basic infrastructure ready to go. We just need the butcher spot, the crafting spot. Oh, and the ritual stuff. Yeah, we could do a ritual room, or we could just set the rituals up as the center. I like that. Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this zone. We're gonna actually move this way over here. This will be our external dumping area. And then this central courtyard is going to be where we actually do our rituals. So why don't we go ahead and change where we build this table. Let's put this table... We could put it in here, but if I make that a prison, I maybe don't want it in there. We can just put it down here, I guess. That's fine. We'll stick that down there. And then the horseshoes pin we can move to like that. And let's go ahead and expand the bone floors out around these buildings like this, wherever we can. There's some swamp here, which we can't do anything with, but we can go ahead and put bridges on that instead, which will still keep with the kind of ramshackle wooden, bone, and stone predator aesthetic we're going for here in this base. So I think that'll work pretty well. Yeah, the meat's going to rot a lot of the time, but that's expected. Now, for our altar, I think we should make it out of bone. I think if we didn't make this altar out of bone, we'd be really missing out on a fun opportunity. Can we get this door closed, you think? That'd be kind of good. And then we're going to need... Well, we'll probably want a ritual spot here, too. And we need, like, a lectern. So I thought about trying to find a good way to, like, work around the lectern, maybe. I'm actually not sure if we need the ritual spot. Let's just leave it for now. But I decided at the end of the day it wasn't worth the effort, so we can have a lectern in our predator camp. It's fine. We'll at least make it out of bone. Tortoise meat has rotted away. Let's go out and fight something. Let's go fight this Okapi. So, Savage is blooded. Blood Drinker is blooded. Savant, Vandal, and Behemoth are not. Let's grab the 3 of them and have them go club this Okapi real quick. Okay, does somebody get blooded from that? Yes. Savant got blooded. Great. Haul that away. So that's 3 blooded out of 5 already. That's pretty good. That'll give us a bunch more bones here too to continue to improve the state of the camp. Looks to me like I missed one more spot there. Vandal's got a shoot frenzy already. That's great. All right. Well, camp is set up. I think that's a pretty good start for our first episode. So I think we'll leave this one here. Until next time.